What's up, you guys? I'm back with another interview. If this is your first time here, welcome to Unicorn Funland. I'm an interpreter of energies. I go by the name of MikaelaAndromeda, and I've been conducting these interviews with people that I have been connected with, people who I'm seeing living their dreams and working on their goals and like what I see, I'm seeing these people achieving their dreams. And so it's been very interesting to see all of these people's growth, the interviews that I've done before. And today I'm talking to Spaceship Earth, and also goes by the name of Ashton. And we're gonna just have a conversation and just talk about whatever. I have a few questions here, but I really want to focus on like just your journey and what you've gone through, and like just really telling the audience the things that you're working on and like your experiences. So what can you tell us? Like, tell me your timeless tale. Like, if you were, and by the way, this is a multi-dimensional safe space, so don't feel like you need to hold anything back. I get it. And most of my audience gets it, you know what I mean? So let's just talk and let it flow and tell me what's up, what's going on, who are you?
I feel that, and I appreciate you having me on so much. And for me, knowing that there's that safe space, it really helps me open up. You never know whose
Yeah.
audience you're talking to. For me, though, um, essentially, I feel like I'm just an old soul that came here to Earth to help not only like uplift and inspire people and help the planet, but like learn how to really evolve my soul's evolution. You know, becoming a musician, going to all these festivals and connecting with so many different kinds of people. It's really showed me like part of the mission is just like connecting people. And we all, at first, when I had my awakening, I had no idea there was going to be so many people involved in this community and this real uprising of culture and art and this renaissance of just beauty and love and light. And yeah, I am so inspired by what's happening right now on the planet.
Good. Awesome. Yeah, me too. I like that you use that word renaissance because that's like spot on with what's happening energetically, just what's happening with a lot of people in their awakenings, and it takes me back to the golden age renaissance when they were like, oh my gosh, machines, like, and like simple stuff like
Exactly.
that. And it's
I've
like
been thinking about that
we're
stuff a lot.
we're going a little bit beyond that. Okay, so, what makes you feel connected? Like, what makes you feel connected to source, the universe, whatever it is that you connect to, God? What makes you feel connected to that?
I love this question. For me, number one is always going to be nature.
Mhm.
If I can find myself in a forest, just immersed around trees, I notice my energy field, everything lightens up. I can think clear. It's like problems seem smaller. I think all of the electromagnetic energy from all the technology and stuff that we face in our normal Babylonian culture is very like compressing
Yeah.
toward on us. But yeah, for me also is music and art. Daily meditation helps so much. And yeah, like being around like-minded souls like you too.
Cool. Awesome. I connect with those too. Love nature. Like, I go out, it's snowy where I am, and I love
Yeah,
to just go out in the snow and like just touch the snow, if I can. Um,
absolutely.
so I wanna get into your awakening. I love hearing awakening stories. I love seeing the different things that different people go through. If you are comfortable talking about it, what sparked your awakening?
So for me, it started just over a decade ago. And if I really think about it, music and certain bands' lyrics when I was really young, like, I don't want to say that sparked my awakening, but that like propelled me onto the path of like finding my spark. And then, yeah, to be very honest, in 2007, I experienced psilocybin mushrooms for the first time at a party, and I had an experience unlike my friends had. They, although had a profound experience, mine was like what many describe as like a walk-in experience or an ego death. Or for me, it was so expansive and eye-opening that my life has never been the same ever since. It kind of feels like life 1.0 and then 2.0 started after that day.
Yes, I feel that. I feel that. Um, I know I've had experiences with plants,
Yeah.
natural substances that have
Yeah.
helped along my awakening as well, and my journey. Um, Here's a fun question. Have you ever had a telepathic experience?
Um, I think we all have telepathic experiences and we don't know how to label them. So if I think back, like, what's my first one? I think it's probably like with my mother when I couldn't even talk and stuff like that. But as I like, had my awakening, I start like after I was 17, 18 at the time. I'm 29 now, so about a decade ago. After I had that initial awakening, it felt as if I could like not just hear people's thoughts, but like feel what they're going through. Like my empathic powers started to open. It feels like, and all the time it feels like. To me, it's like this energetic communication as I've become more in tune with my spirit and myself and my body and the collective. As I move forward, I feel the telepathy thing is really like this alignment, energetic connection with someone else. It's like maybe I don't know like the exact thoughts someone's thinking, but I can like at least have a grasp, you know.
Yeah, yeah, like sentience, like clairsentience
Yes,
is what
absolutely.
I guess label it as if we have to put it in a box. Um, let's see. Okay, telepathic experience. Um, how has your awakening connected to your music?
Um,
The music that you make now,
well, I love
which
it.
is awesome.
I appreciate it. Um, Yeah, at first growing up, music was just always music for me, and it was very almost spiritual, very like emotional connection. And then after the awakening process, music to me became the vehicle for my awakening message, and it's like the entire foundation of it. Um, Maybe not even just the words, but the combinations of sounds and combinations of instruments plus electronic music and nature sounds and futuristic sounds. To me, it's like a story um, of like our starseed mission here.
Nice. I love that answer so much. And definitely like how I connect with music. I'm a little bit of a musician. I'm not like super hardcore, but like
Awesome.
um it's with me it's always been like frequency, like dubstep was a big part of my awakening, and just
Hmm.
hearing those frequencies and like feeling them was a big thing.
For real.
Um awesome. Okay, music. Okay, what is your vision for the future of our planet?
Okay, I love this question so much, especially like where we are. in this timeline, like with Trump as president, and it's like the climate crisis and everything that's happening, there's a lot of fear, I think, from a lot of people, and I feel it too. But to me, I see the reason that we came here is to build this world where it's abundant for all and has sustainable technology everywhere. We're back into a harmonious relationship with nature, I think, as like a whole. And on like an individual level, it feels like people will be, I think, remembering. I think the biggest thing I've like got downloaded is that the biggest switch will be people will remember that they have past lives and that they came here with a purpose.
Yeah.
And that they're a spirit, not just a human.
Yes. Yes. Full awakening, full blown worldwide awakening. I know that's one of my visions too. Were there ever times, okay, because I want to let everybody know, like, I've been following you, I think for about a year now, maybe a little over a year. And I've just watched your growth, man, and like, kudos, seriously, because like, I remember the first post that I saw, you're like, I booked a show. And I'm like, oh, I don't know this guy, but awesome. Like he is following his dreams. He's doing the thing. And I was excited, for this person that I've never spoken to. Um, were there ever times that you felt like you couldn't succeed, or you felt like your dreams couldn't come true? If you want to speak a little bit on that.
Absolutely. Having a dream that's outside the norm of the society's like rules and stuff. I've had a lot of, I guess, judgments and stuff from family members, my old friend groups and stuff, and a lot of just questioning. People love you and they want the best for you and they want you to make a solid living and stuff like that. But all of that has led to like this this questioning, like, am I on the right path? Like, is any of this stuff real? And I mean, there's times when it's just hard and you're exhausted and you've been doing it for years and it's hard. But yeah, I think it's normal to question.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's like how you're on the right path, when you start to question, maybe.
Totally.
Awesome. Oh, okay. So what pumps you up every day? And also, like, what do you do when you feel discouraged? What do you do to get yourself back on track, at a higher vibration and higher frequency?
One thing I found that really helps me is having this like hunger for information and like conscious media. It's like this process can be lonely and confusing, and honestly, YouTubers have helped me so much over the years. Bloggers, people who just go out on the limb and like done energy forecasts and astrology videos and stuff. And also for me, just like inspirational movies. Yeah, I don't know. Recently, I don't like watch sports or anything, and as a kid I played them, but I find watching like cheesy Disney inspirational sports movies is super like jump starting my engine or something. I'm like, yeah, like the Mighty Ducks, like
that getting in touch with the inner child, so important. That's like a big thing that I talk about on my channel. So important. Like that's like our natural selves, like that's our actual selves, in these bodies.
Totally.
Okay, so I just have two more questions then. If you had to give every person in the world, like if there was a guarantee that every person in the world was going to hear a message, what would that message be? Your message.
Wow.
That's intense, right?
It's a big one. Beautiful. It's like, I feel like I even had something prepared, but my intuition is like, it's this. Follow your passion and believe that your passion has the potential to support you if you truly believe in it. Our society is so much cultivated to like get people into these jobs where you're stable and it's like not too hard. You're just like 9 to 5 and it's like you got everything figured out. It's easy, but it's so much more fulfilling, I found, to really dig deep and like ask yourself what's your passion. Like for me at first, I thought I was gonna, like after my awakening, I thought I'd be like an author or just a workshop host or something like like the classic spiritual role. And then I started playing shows and got really good feedback and was like, I never even considered this as a profession. And now it's really deep down, I realize it's my deepest passion, and it's been that like would be my message for sure.
Yes, perfect. So then would you say you're living your dreams right now?
Absolutely. It's funny. I just moved to Colorado this summer from Michigan, my home state, and I've had to like take on a normal job for the first time in like 3 years, and on the day to day, it's not always like making music all the time because like out here like rent's higher and I have to make more money. But I know that's like, it's the cliche, like it's about the journey, not the destination. And I think of it as like an investment into my music. And every day that I'm out here, it's so much better for my music than where I was. And things have been going so well. And I'm so thankful to have the opportunity.
Yeah. Hustling for your dreams. Nothing wrong with that. Do you have something that you want to share with us? Like music, or if you want to like play some guitar?
Oh, wow.
Like if you want to. Oh, I hope you do.
Yeah, I have my guitar right here. Okay. All right, well, first I want to say I'm like working on a 4-song EP that should come out like this spring. And I am, super excited about the new music that I'm working on. And I can just improv some guitar for you right now.
Sure, let's do it.
Let's see. Slightly out of tune, but
I'm like sitting here.
I like improving a lot.
I am hearing his soul coming through that guitar. Like this is a part of my gifts, but I'm like, oh my goodness, like his soul is speaking through frequencies. Awesome. So amazing, Ashton. Thank you so much. Please tell us where we can find you, website, social media. Where can we find your music, whatever you have.
Okay, so you can find me all over social media. Facebook, it's Spaceship Earth. Instagram is Spaceship Earth Official. You can find me on Spotify under Spaceship Earth and SoundCloud as well. You can find me on Pandora and YouTube. And if you just go to spaceshipearthofficial.com, it's my main website. And super thankful for you having me on. I love the dialogue and your energy. It's so thankful.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to have you here. And I'm so happy to have connected. All right. Bye.